Who's scruffy looking?
What is up, my fellow nerds and gangsters? Welcome back to the Spiffy Nerd Herder channel. I am Danny, and today we are going to start with another giveaway. This time we're doing the blue poster. Oh yeah, you better believe it. So if you want this poster with a little bit of signature action from yours truly, along with a personalized comment, all you got to do is like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment below on what you would like that personalized message to be.
Yeah, that's right.
Last Friday, we talked about how Luke Skywalker obtained a purple lightsaber from a deceased Jedi who fought with Anakin during the Clone Wars.
What?
The link for that video is below. So now begs the question, why the Shmi Skywalker did Luke never bust out this purple cutting tool in the movies, and why did he end up with a green one? Well, to answer that, we have to return back to the canon novel Heir to the Jedi, where shortly after receiving Hewlett's Amethyst Blade, Luke took the saber to analyze it, and with R2's help, he manually opened the hilt to look inside.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
And when he looked inside, he said this. He said that he saw the primary focusing crystal that gave the lightsaber its color. 2 additional crystals floated above it, balanced so precariously on mounting ridges that they could have easily been disturbed. And they had been. They lay askew, and I feared I must have done that in the process of disassembling it. The lightsaber wouldn't work properly now, even if I put it back together.
Not again.
Without proper focusing, there was no telling what would happen if I tried to turn it on. It might explode. And aligning those crystals by hand would be impossible. I sensed that it had to be done with the Force. And only through the Force would I know whether it was aligned properly or not. So Luke damages the lightsaber because he straight up doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're wasting our time.
But it wasn't a total loss. Moisture Farm Boy learned something critical about the Force. He continues. The lightsaber's construction confirmed for me what I had already suspected. Far from being merely a feeling of interconnectedness that could guide your actions or a method of tricking the weak-willed,
these aren't the droids you're looking for.
The Force can be used to manipulate solid objects. However, the skill required to construct a lightsaber, or even put this one back together, was a parsec or 5 beyond my current abilities.
You underestimate my power!
Obi-Wan had never addressed telekinesis with me. It was likely that I wasn't strong enough to begin training in such an advanced field of study. And thinking back to episode 4, I suppose that, yeah, we never do see anybody move anything with the Force. Man, what a bunch of weaklings.
Don't underestimate the Force.
We then learned something that pays off for Luke later. He says, I had R2 take hollow stills of the lightsaber as I deconstructed the rest of it for future study. And then I thought I should work on those Force abilities, if I ever wanted to reassemble it or make my own. With that, we learned how Luke was able to construct his green lightsaber without having his father's lightsaber as a template. I mean, what? You mean Anakin's lightsaber is now officially Rey's lightsaber?
That belongs in a museum!
What? Either way, Luke had Hewlett's Amethyst Blade to study, and with his enhanced Force abilities, Luke was able to construct his own lightsaber, this time with a green crystal, which presumably he found just like the Jedi of old.
I see you have constructed a new lightsaber.
But now after all of this, you know what would have been sweet? What if Luke showed up in Return of the Jedi, turned on that big bad boy lightsaber in front of Daddy, and it was an amethyst blade?
You're under arrest, Chancellor.
How do you think Darth Vader would have reacted? Fear? Rage? Amusement? I mean, I don't really think they should have done this, but I think it would actually make a fairly decent fan fiction of how Darth Vader would react to seeing that amethyst blade again, because surely it would remind him of Take a Seat, Mace Windu.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
So how do you think Vader would have reacted if Luke showed up with an amethyst blade? Let me know in the comments below, along with the comments of what you would like your personalized message to be if you win the blue poster contest. So until then, stay spiffy, my friends, and remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do twice.